What is up, guys? WingmanX here, bringing you my very first commentary. Firstly, I just want to say to my 28 subscribers, big thank you for the support. And to all you newcomers, welcome to my channel. Feel free to subscribe. Okay, now back to the gameplay. Firstly, this is Resistance, and I think the final score is 51-14, which is pretty good, not amazing, but we'll see. I am running with the G36C with silencer, and I'm using kick proficiency, which I'll talk a little more about later on in the video. I've also got the Stinger as a secondary, and frag and concussion grenades. And for my perks, I'm using sleight of hand pro, quick draw pro, and sit rep, unfortunately not pro. I'm also using the assault strike package with UAV, care package, and reaper, with juiced as a death streak. Okay, first I just want to talk a little bit about the Stinger. Unless you're a big fan of secondary machine pistols or handguns, which I'm not really, then the Stinger is probably the best option for you. As you've probably noticed, a lot of people use helicopters and strafe runs and Osprey gunners, etc. for their kill streaks. So in these situations, having a Stinger is mighty handy. To take down a Hind, it requires one shot, which is the same for a strafe run, but in the strafe run's case, that's 5 Hinds. And you could technically get 3 with one Stinger, which is perfect. I think it gives you about 1200 XP. As for Reapers, AC-130s, and Ospreys, these require a few more shots due to the use of flares, which can be annoying and can get you killed, which you'll probably see happen to me later on in this video. And if you didn't already know, you can even take down a recon drone with a Stinger, but like the Osprey gunners and AC-130s, it deploys flares, which is ridiculous for such a small drone. So it's just easier shooting them down with your gun. Now onto the perks. Just want to talk a little bit about the plus side of sit rep. It's a very useful perk in all situations. The last thing you want to do is run around the corner to be confronted by a Claymore, Bouncing Betty, or even an IMS, and then bam, you've lost your kill streak. Or your chance for a Moab, which has happened to me many times, unfortunately. But with sit rep, it causes enemy equipment to flash red, and it can be seen through walls around corners. You can see on the screen just there, there's a portable radar. And it also works on death crates, or death traps, whatever you want to call them. Which is very handy, because a lot of the times you see people, they're either going straight for the death trap and they get blown up, or you see a trap there, a crate, and you think, it's going to be a death trap, I'm not going to bother, and then it turns out that it's actually a sentry gun or an AC-130 that you could have had. So sit rep is very handy for lots of different situations. I keep saying that. But anyway, moving on, I want to talk a bit about the strike packages. As you can see here, I am using Reaper, which you get with the assault strike package. And I used Assault for quite a while on my my first few prestiges until I found the epicness that is Specialist. And I guess it depends on your game style, how you play the game. It should determine what strike package is good for you. But in cases of, if you don't have a high KD, or whatever, which isn't important depending on what gameplay you're playing. So for example, in Domination, who cares if you died 20 times? It's about helping your team, trying to win the game. So in them situations, support can be very helpful, because no matter how many times you die, you keep your kill streaks, and they help your team out. So it gives you more of an edge to win the game. As for Assault, they can be supportive for your team as well, but they just take a little more to get depending on your skill level. And yeah, as you can see here, I've got my strafe run care package. What was I talking about? Strike packages. Yeah, Specialist strike package. I absolutely love Specialist now, just because yeah, I like having every perk. I find it so hard to choose between certain perks. For example, Sleight of Hand Pro, it's a given I just have to have Sleight of Hand Pro. But lately I've been using Scavenger Pro a lot. While I was making my knife throwing montage, I decided to switch to Scavenger because it meant picking up throwing knives was a lot easier than having to chase after it and pick it up. So yeah, having specialist really helps because after a couple kills, bam, you get assassin, you can't be seen by UAVs, etc. And then you get your sleight of hand or whatever you decide to have, whatever combination you decide. And eventually when you get specialist, you know, you're pretty much unstoppable until you run around the corner and some douche has a overpowered striker a million miles away and shoots you in the back. So yeah, if you use overpowered strikers, you're probably one of those douches that I'm talking about. But that's okay. You know, everybody's got their own game style, and I probably piss you off as well. So moving on from that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my channel and the plans I've got. As you've probably noticed, I like making montages, especially for Modern Warfare 3. I've made 5 since January of this year, so I decided it's about time to make some commentaries, bring some new content to the channel so you guys don't get bored. I'm going to try and make weekly commentaries for now. Haven't decided what day it'll be on yet, but I'll figure that out. And as for the montages, I'm very interested in hearing what you guys thought of them. And if you could maybe pick your favorite one and just leave me a comment on here saying which is your favorite and why. And this will just enable me to fine-tune my future work to entertain you guys more. Let me know which parts you liked, which parts you didn't. Aside from that, I'm going to be working on a GT5 project with my housemate, Tom. I'm going to keep them details secret for now, but it's going to be good when we finally get around to finishing it. He's very busy with work, so we don't get much chance to work on it, but hopefully that will be out sometime over the next few months. As well as GT5, I'm tempted to go back to Black Ops and possibly even Modern Warfare 2. Maybe make some commentaries or montages. I mean, you guys let me know what you want to see, and I'll try and make the content. Also, if you've got any ideas for music that I could use for future projects, or you make music yourself and you want your tracks to be featured, then just drop me a message or leave a comment, and you know, we'll see what we can work out. And if anybody needs an editor, I might start editing for people. I know I've spoken to a couple people on YouTube already that want me to edit for them. So yeah, if that's the case, you know, just let me know. I'll see what time I've got. I don't know how all this is gonna work out, but we'll figure it out along the way. Now let's get back to the gameplay. As you can see, there's a couple minutes left on the clock. We are currently winning. Got advanced UAV, which is always handy. Now, a little something about the UAVs, if you didn't already know this. If you've got a UAV in the air and you put up another UAV, it makes the minimap refresh, I think something like twice as fast or whatever, as a normal UAV. And then if you have a third UAV on top of that, you get an advanced UAV, and a fourth UAV will make the advanced UAV refresh faster as well on the minimap. So they're quite handy. That's why if you were wondering why a lot of people are throwing out multiple UAVs, that will be the reason why. And moving on from the UAVs, what else should I talk about? Predator missile. Am I gonna get this guy? Yes, I am. He thinks he can hide with assassin, but he can't. So yeah, I just want to do a quick shout out to Eduardo. You know who you are, obviously, and I'm sure some other people know who he is too. This commentary is for him. He wanted to see this gameplay ages ago. This is an old gameplay. This is back when I was on like the 3rd Prestige, I think. But yeah, nonetheless, he wanted to see it, so here it is, Eddie boy, and I hope you like it. Very soon I'm going to be bringing out some videos with some gameplay with Ed. He's a great guy to have on your team. So yeah, Ed, this one's for you. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it's everything you thought it would be. And if it wasn't, well, tough luck, dude. This is also a shout out to Chubbs86. You know who you are, brother, because he's actually my brother. I hope you've enjoyed this video as well. I'm also going to be bringing out some gameplay with Chubbs86 if he gets his ass on his PlayStation 3 more often, but that's okay, man. You got an excuse right now, so I don't blame you. But aside from that, I've mentioned Ed and Chubbs86. Both of these guys I'm hopefully going to be setting up a clan with pretty soon. I know they're both pretty busy at the moment, which I'm not since I'm unemployed, but that's okay. But yeah, hopefully when we start up this clan, get some gameplay of us playing together, then start making some clantages or whatever. So yeah. So 69-74, unfortunate that we lost that game. Final kill goes to Big Geo 48. Props to you, man. I don't know where that guy was looking if he didn't see you. Anyway, I got 51-14 with 4 assists. Not the ultimate game. You can see I'm level 59 on Prestige 3. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And let me know what you guys want to see in the future. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Peace.